Good morning, children. Are you all fine? Good? Yes. So, be at home, be safe. Okay? Now, shall we get into our lessons? Yes. So, what is the last lesson we have seen? What is our last lesson? Yes, try to tell your answers. Yes, nothing but nutrition in plants. Now, we are going to see that nutrition in animals. Yes, already in the last class we have seen about starfish. Different modes of taking food. Yes, I hope you are clear with that. Yes, now we will get into an important topic. Fix it in your mind. Now we are going to see an important topic. Okay. So, shall I ask some questions related to the last class? Shall I ask some questions related to last class? Okay, sure. So, starfish I said no. So, starfish cover on some insects or animals. So, what is that shells are made up of? What is that shells are made up of? Yes, your time starts. Try to tell your answers fast. Yes, good. Calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate. Yes, in nutrition in plants, we have seen that plants prepare their food by the process of photosynthesis. Yes? Yes, photosynthesis. Then animals are depend on plants. Animals depend on plants. Yes, based on the process of taking in food, how many types are they classified? Yes, they are dependent on plants. Yes, that's correct. But based on their mode of taking food, types of food they take in. So, on how many categories they are classified? Yes, good. They are classified into 3. They are herbivore, carnivore and then omnivore. Plant eating one, herbivore, flesh eating carnivore, and the one which eat both plants and animals are called omnivore. Okay, then what is meant by nutrition? Nutrition, the mode of taking in food. Inside the food there are various nutrients. The components present in the food are nutrients. It is there in the food, that's all, that is nutrients. When we take in, that nutrient is converted into nutrition. Clear? It is there as it is. So, if we take that only, we are able to get energy. So, the taking in of nutrient, that is the food, and digesting it and utilizing it for various purpose, like doing work, energy, they are called as nutrition. So, nutrition in animals, that is how the animals digest the food. Shall we enter into the content? Yes. These are all the content. Yes. Already we have seen introduction, food, different ways of taking food. And today I said no, we are going to see an important topic, that is digestion in humans. In human beings, how the digestion process takes place. In human being, how the digestion process takes place. Yes. So, before going into the lesson, just try to take a note, pen or something, and then have a note of it. Clear? Try to take hints while teaching. Okay. First, as I already said you in the last class, what is meant by digestion? What is meant by digestion? Yes, to smaller words. So, that is nothing but breaking down of complex food components into smaller substances. Breaking down of complex one into simpler ones is called as digestion. As I already said, there are how many types? There are 2, mechanical digestion and then chemical digestion. Mechanical digestion takes place in our mouth by chewing, and then chemical takes place in our stomach by digesting it completely. Okay, next. So, what are all the steps involved in digestion? We are eating, we are getting energy, everything is okay. How does it takes place? What are all the steps involved in it? Before that, the process of taking food by animal is called as holozoic nutrition. Yes, what is meant by holozoic? Holozoic. Holozoic nutrition. Holozoic is nothing but the mode of taking food in animals. The food taking process in animals is called as holozoic. So then these are all the steps involved in digestion. Here you are able to see a digestive system. Not only this is the digestive system starting from the mouth to the anus. Starting from mouth to anus, this totally comprises of the digestive system. The first process is ingestion, that is taking in food. Ingestion means giving it something. Taking in food is called digestion. And then ingestion, and then digestion, that is breaking down the food. We eat and then breaking down of the complex one into simpler ones, no, that is digestion. And then the third step is absorption. Into this, that absorption process takes place in the small intestine. These digested food materials are absorbed by the small intestine. Okay. And then assimilation. These absorbed food materials are supplied to all the cells in the body and is used up by the cells. So it is called as assimilation. And then egestion. Egestion is nothing but giving out the undigested food wastes. Okay. Then shall we move to the next? Taking in, breaking it and absorbing it, using it for various purposes, and then pushing out the, that is sending out the undigested food material. Shall we move to the next? Yes. So various parts. What are all the parts involved in the digestion process? What are all the parts involved? First one is the buccal cavity. We say it as mouth or the buccal cavity. It is called as buccal, mouth or the buccal cavity. And then the food then enters into the esophagus. The food then enters into the esophagus. And then this again enters into the stomach. Here what process takes place? Digestion. Here ingestion, here digestion. And then this food enters into the small intestine. This is called as small intestine, this coil-like structure. And here it is absorbed and sent. And then after this, the using it, that food materials is called assimilation, and then sending out is called egestion through anus and rectum. Okay. Now we will move into the, we will see that this, I said no, various parts are involved in this digestion process. These are called as alimentary canal. The parts which are involved in the digestion process is called alimentary canal. And then the inner part of stomach has small intestine and various glands are associated with it. So various glands such as salivary gland. Various glands such as salivary gland is associated where saliva is secreted. It is in the mouth. And then liver is also associated with the digestion process. Liver is the largest gland. Liver is the largest gland in the digestion process. And then pancreas. This pancreas lies below the stomach. Listen. These are all the parts involved. Yes, from mouth to the anus, small intestine, large intestine, stomach, everything. Also, the glands such as salivary gland, liver and pancreas are also associated with the digestive system. Okay. So, see here, these are the various glands such as salivary glands, liver, pancreas. This liver and pancreas helps in secreting digestive juices. It helps in the process of digestion. And then the digestive tract and the associated gland together called the digestive system. See, from mouth to the anus and rectum, and these three glands are together form the digestive system. Up to this you are clear? Move to the next one. First, what is the part involved? Mouth or the buccal cavity. Mouth, or we can call it as buccal cavity. Okay, it is the process of taking in food is called ingestion. As I already said you, the process of taking in food is called as digestion. We chew the food with teeth and then break it down into small pieces. Yes. What is the digestion called as? Physical digestion. Yes. Mechanical. That is mechanical digestion. The process of breaking the food in with the help of teeth is called as into small pieces. Okay. It is, what is this? Mechanical digestion. Our mouth has a salivary gland which secretes saliva. Our mouth has a salivary gland which secretes saliva. Okay. And then chewing, teeth breaks into smaller one and it mixes with the saliva. So this process is called as mastication. What is this? Mastication. Chewing breaks the food into smaller pieces and it mixes with the saliva. The mixing of food with saliva is called as mastication. What is that process? Mastication. M-A-S-T-I-C-A-T-I-O-N. Okay. The mixing of food with the saliva is called as mastication. Okay. Salivary gland secretes watery liquids called saliva. It is a digestive juice that helps particularly to digest the starch present in the food. So this salivary gland secretes saliva, right? The saliva is a digestive juice. It helps in the process of digestion and helps to digest protein, starch which is present in the food. And then the tongue helps in mixing the food with teeth, breaks, saliva, secretes, and then tongue helps in mixing the food with saliva. And mixing the food is called as mastication. Okay. And then tongue is a muscular organ, right? It does not has any bones. Tongue is a muscular organ and it helps in swallowing the food into the next. What is that part present there? Esophagus. Okay. Shall we move to the next one? And also the tongue has different taste buds. Tongue has different taste buds. Now next. So there are 4 different types of teeth. Yes. They are incisors, canine, premolar and molar. There are how many different types of teeth are there? 4 different types of teeth are present in human beings. They are incisors, canine, premolar and then molar. When we born, the teeth are called as, teeth grow, right? It is called as permanent teeth. There are 20 permanent teeth. There are 20, 10 in the upper jaw and then 10 in the lower jaw. So, and then when it falls between the age of 6 to 8 and it again grows. So, after that 32 teeth will be there. It is called as permanent teeth. First one is called as milk teeth and the 32 is called as permanent teeth. Next. So, these are the functions of different types of teeth. So, this incisors, see here front to right. So, this incisor helps in cutting the food. Incisors helps in cutting the food, yes, to cut. And the canine is allowed to tear and grasp the food. And then premolars helps to crush the food. And then molars help in chewing and grinding. Okay, we used to grind the food here only or in the front. So, these are the different functions and for different types of teeth. Next, sweets and tooth decay. Sweets and tooth decay. So, tooth decay is caused by bacteria in the mouth. All the bacteria are not harmful. If we does not clean our mouths properly, it became harmful to us. So, proper brushing needs to be done. So, the sweets which we eat are present in the mouth causes decay of tooth. Then, so these are the stages of tooth decay. First one, decay of enamel and then pulp up to the root it goes and it will be very painful. So, brushing has to be done not by this way, up right, not left right, up down. By proper washing mouth, this can be controlled. Okay, the next we will see in next slot.